CNT1/RPW/RMLF/OT/016/2020 to 2021 Sport Improvement of Transwest Wambu Road. Mundesi Edward Mahaya Tonotu. Bramwell Bukewa Tonotu. Count number 11. Acquisition of proceeds of crime, contract section 4A, as read with section 16 of the Proceeds of Crime and Money Laundering Act, 59A, the class of the Defense Act. Mundesi Constructors, Edward Mahaya Mahanu, Bramwell Bukewa Wafula, between 9th July 2020 and 24th September 2021, within the Republic of Kenya, being a private limited company and the directors and shareholders of Mundesi Contractors Limited, respectively acquired a sum of Kenya shilling 8,324,679 shillings and 50 cents in the Cooperative Bank account number 0114744747500 in the name of Mundesi Contractors Limited from the Central Bank Development account number 1000170921 in the name of County Government of Bungoma, well, it's known that they saved money from proceeds of crime. Mundesi Contractors, true or not true?
Not true.
Edward Mahaya, true or not true?
Not true.
Bramwell Bukewa, true or not true?
Not true.
Count number 12. Mundesi Contractors, Edward Mahaya Mahanu and Bramwell Bukewa Wafula, use of proceeds of crime, contract section 4B, as well as section 16 of the Proceeds of Crime and Anti-Money Laundering Act, 59A, between 19th July 2021 and 27th September 2021, within the Republic of Kenya, being a private limited company and the directors and shareholders of Mundesi Contractors Limited, you transacted a sum of Kenya shillings 5,430,000 shillings from the Cooperative Bank account number 0114744747520 in the name of Mundesi Contractors Limited into the Cooperative Bank account number 011484451,00002 in the name of Nabola Construction Limited. Well, it's known that the said money were proceeds of crime. Mundesi Contractors, true or not true?
Not true.
Edward Mahaya Mahani, true or not true?
Not true.
Bramwell Bukewa, true or not true?
No.
Count number 13. Mundesi Contractors, Edward Mahaya, Bramwell Bukewa, they are charged with offense of use of proceeds of crime, contract section 4B, as read with section 16 of the Proceeds of Crime and Anti-Money Laundering Act, Cap 59M, between 19th July 2021 and 27th September 2021, within the Republic of Kenya, being a private limited company and the directors and shareholders of Mundesi Contractors Limited, you transacted a sum of 2,845,000 shillings from the Cooperative Bank account number 0114744747500 in the name of Mundesi Contractors Limited into the Cooperative Bank account number 011484451,00002 in the name of Nabola Construction Limited, where it's known that the said money were proceeds of crime. Mundesi, true or not true?
Not true.
Edward Mahaya, true or not true?
Not true.
Bramwell Bukewa, true or not true? Count number 14. Mundesi Contractors, Edward Mahaya, Bramwell Bukewa, the charge with offense of use of proceeds of crime, contract section 4B, as read with section 16 of the Proceeds of Crime and Anti-Money Laundering Act, Cap 59A. Particulars of the offense are between 15th July 2020 and 30th June 2021, within the Republic of Kenya, being a private limited company and the directors and shareholders of Mundesi Contractors Limited, you transacted a sum of 10,790,000 shillings from the Cooperative Bank account number 0114744747500 in the name of Mundesi Contractors Limited into the Cooperative Bank account number 011484451,00002 in the name of Nabola Construction Limited, was known that the said money were proceeds of crime. Mundesi, true or not true?
Not true.
Edward Mahaya, true or not true?
Not true.
Bramwell Bukewa, true or not true?
No.
Point number 15, weekly for Wangamati. You're charged with the offense of conflict of interest, contrary to section 42(3), as read with section 48 of the Corruption and Economic Crimes Act. Particulars are between 9th July 2020 and 27 September 2021, within the Republic of Kenya, being the governor of the County Government of Bungoma, through Nabola Construction Limited, a company whose directors Michael Simi Wangamati and Edward Barasa N. Wangamati are your siblings. You knowingly acquired an indirect private interest with a sum of 5,430,000 shillings paid to Nambola Construction Limited from the monies paid by the county government of Bungoma to Mundesi Contractors Limited in connection with tender number BGM/CNTY/RPW/OT/CEF/032/2019-2020 periodic maintenance of roads in Bukembe East Ward and tender number BGM/CNTY/RPW/OT/016/2021 sport improvement of Transwest Wambu Road. True or not true?
No true.
Count number 6, Kelco Builders Limited and Wakoli Wafula Tesifiti, they charged with the offense of engaging in a fraudulent practice in a procurement contrary to section 66(1) as read with section 177 of the Public Procurement and Asset Disposal Act of 2015. Particulars are between 5th January 2019 and 15th May 2019 in Bungoma County within the Republic of Kenya, being a private limited company and the directors thereof respectively engaged in a fraudulent practice in procurement by submitting false documents to Kera letter dated 28 April 2018 for tender Kera/11/MSA/39/037-16/17 and local service order 6269293 dated 14th December 2017 for tender CGM/41/17-18 in support of the bid by Kelco Builders Limited in tender number BGN/CNTY/RPW/OT/CEF/246/2018-19 periodic maintenance for roads in Misiku Ward. True or not true? Kelco Builders?
Not true.
Kelco Builders? True or not true?
Not true.
Wakoli Wafula? True or not true?
Not true.
Count number 17. Kelco Builders Wakoli Wafula engaging in fraudulent practice in a procurement contract section 66(1) as read with section 177 of the Public Procurement and Asset Disposal Act of 2015. Particulars are between 9th October 2020 and 5th January 2021 in Bungoma County within the Republic of Kenya, being a private limited company and the directors thereof respectively engaged in a fraudulent practice in procurement by submitting false documents to it. Kera letter dated 28 April 2018 for tender Kera/011/MSA/39/037-16/17 local service order number 1836849 dated 8 February 2019 for tender KCG/TRPW/72/394/2018/2019 local service order number 1236549 dated 6th August 2019 for tender KCG/TRPW/23/2017/2018 local service order number 1536848 dated 7th October 2018 for tender KCG/TRPW/2018/2019 in support of the bid by Kelco Builders Limited in tender number BGN/CNTY/RPW/OT/RMLF/017/2020-2021 periodic maintenance of Matisi Omindo Road. Kelco Builders Tonato. Wakoli Wafula Tonato. Count number 18. Kelco Builders Limited, Edward Mahaya Mahano and Juma Swale. You are charged with offense of acquisition of proceeds of crime, contract section 4A as read with section 16 of the Proceeds of Crime and Anti-Money Laundering Act, Cap 59A. Particulars are between 12th May 2020 and 10th June 2021 within the Republic of Kenya, being a private limited company and the directors and shareholders of Kelco Builders Limited respectively, you acquired a sum of 9,463,660 shillings and 85 cents in the cooperative bank account number 011-484469-60000 in the name of Kelco Builders Limited from the Central Bank Development account number 10017921 In the name of County Government of Bungoma, when it's known that the said money formed proceeds of crime. Kelko Builders, true or not true?
Not true.
Edward Mahaya, true or not true?
Not true.
Juma Swale, true or not true?
Not true.
Count number 19, Kelko Builders, Edward Mahaya and Juma Swale. You are charged with the offence of use of proceeds of crime, contrary to section 4B, as read with section 16 of the Proceeds of Crime and Anti-Money Laundering Act of 59A. Particulars are between 20th May 2020 and 12th June 2021 within the Republic of Kenya, being a private limited company and the directors and shareholders of Kelko Builders Limited, you transacted a sum of 9,350,000 shillings from the cooperative bank account number 011484469660000 in the name of Kelko Builders Limited into the cooperative bank account number 011484451000002 in the name of Nabwala Construction Limited, was knowing that they saved money or proceeds of crime. Kelko Builders, true or not true?
Not true.
Edward Mahaya, true or not true?
Not true.
Juma Swale, true or not true?
Not true.
Weekly for Wangamati, count number 20. You are charged with the offence of conflict of interest, contrary to section 42(3), as read with section 48 of the Anti-Corruption and Economic Crimes Act, Chapter 65. Particulars are between 12th May 2020 July and 12th June 2021 within the Republic of Kenya, being the governor of the County Government of Bungoma through Nabwala Construction Limited, a company whose directors Michael Simi Wangamati and Edward Barasa N. Wangamati are your siblings. You knowingly acquired an indirect private interest with a sum of Kenyan shillings 9,350,000 shillings paid to Nabwala Construction Limited from the monies paid by the County Government of Bungoma to Kelko Builders Limited in connection with tender number BGM/CNTY/RPW/OT/RMLF/017/2020-2021 periodic maintenance of Matisi Omindo Road and tender number BGM/CNTY/RPW/OT/CEF/246/2018-19 periodic maintenance of roads in Misihu Road, in Misihu Ward. Weekly for Wangamati, true or not true? Count number 21. Nabuisa Builders Limited and Edward Mahaya Mahanu. You are charged with offence of engaging in a fraudulent practice in a procurement contract section 66(1) as well as section 177 of the Public Procurement and Asset Disposal Act of 2015. Particulars are between 9th October 2020 and 14th January 2021 in Bungoma County within the Republic of Kenya, being a private limited company and the director thereof, engaged in a fraudulent practice in procurement by submitting false documents to it, letter dated 6th January 2019 for TCG/MITPW/001/2019-2020, local service order number 097619 dated 7th August 2018 for tender GMC/KRB/001/2018-2019 and local purchase order number 2692992 dated 7th March 2018 for tender TRCG/TRFW/2017-2018 in support of the bid by Naboso Builders Limited in tender number BGM/CNTY/RPW/CEF/OT/016/2020-2021 periodic maintenance of roads in Kimilili Ward. Naboso Builders, true or not true?
Not true.
Edward Mahaya Mahani, true or not true?
Not true.
Count number 32. Naboso Builders and Edward Mahaya Mahani. You are charged with offence of acquisition of proceeds of crime, contract section 4A, as per section 16 of the Proceeds of Crime and Anti-Money Laundering Act, Chapter 59A. Particulars are on 2nd July 2021 within the Republic of Kenya, being a private limited company and the director and shareholder thereof, you acquired a sum of 9,405,132 shillings in the cooperative bank account number 01192447475 in the name of Naboso Builders Limited from the Central Bank Development account number 1,17091 in the name of County Government of Bungoma, was known that the said money formed proceeds of crime. Naboso Builders, true or not true?
Not true.
Edward Mahaya, true or not true?
Not true.
Count number 23. Fastech Suppliers Limited, Wakoli Wafula Chesikiti. You are charged with the offense of engaging in a fraudulent practice in a procurement contract section 66 as well as section 177 of the Public Procurement and Asset Disposal Act of 2015. Particulars are between 1st November 2018 and 10th January 2019 in Bungoma County within the Republic of Kenya, being a private limited company and the director thereof engaged in a fraudulent practice in procurement by submitting false documents with credit bank letter dated 3rd September 2018, cooperative bank statement for account number 011-48446960-200 for SME Biz Wise, current account for Fastech Suppliers Limited dated 1st January 2018 to 31st August 2018, and annual report and financial statements for year ending 31st August 2018 for Fastech Suppliers Limited by Odinga Macquarie and Company Certified Public Accountants in support of the bid by Fastech Suppliers Limited in tender number BGM/CNTY/OT/RPW/185/2018/2019, construction of Kiamama Water Supply Bridge at Chesikaki. Fastech Suppliers Chrono 2.
Not true.
Wakoli Wafula Chrono 2.
Not true.
Count number 24. Fastech Suppliers Wakoli Wafula, Edward Mahaya, Sandra Nasambu, and Juma Swale Juma were charged with the offense of acquisition of proceeds of crime, contrary to Section 4A as read Section 16 of the Procedural of Crime and Anti-Money Laundering Act, Chap 59A. Particulars are between 25th June 2019 and 13th May 2020 within the Republic of Kenya, being a private limited company and the directors and shareholders of Fastech Suppliers Limited respectively, you acquired a sum of 10,371,739 shillings and 85 cents in the cooperative bank account number 011-48446960-200 in the name of Fastech Suppliers Limited from the Central Bank Development account number 1,17921 in the name of County Government of Bungoma, while knowing that the said money formed proceeds of crime. Fastech Suppliers Chrono 2.
Not true.
Wakoli Wafula Chrono 2.
Not true.
Edward Mahaya Chrono 2.
Not true.
Sandra Nasambu Chrono 2. Juma Swale Chrono 2.
Not true.
Count number 25. Fastech Suppliers Wakoli Wafula, Edward Mahaya Mahanu, Sandra Nasambu Soita, Juma Swale Juma. They are charged with the offense of use of proceeds of crime contract section 4B as read with section 16 of the Proceeds of Crime and Anti-Money Laundering Act, Cap 59A. Particulars are between 16th May 2020 and 4th June 2020 within the Republic of Kenya, being a private limited company and the directors and shareholders of Fastech Suppliers Limited, you transacted a sum of 6,500,000 shillings from the cooperative bank account number 011-48446960-200 in the name of Fastech Suppliers Limited into the cooperative bank account number 011-484451000002 in the name of Nabwala Construction Limited, whilst knowing that the said money were proceeds of crime. Fastech Suppliers Chrono 2.
Not true.
Wakoli Wafula Chrono 2.
Not true.
Edward Mahaya Chrono 2.
Not true.
Sandra Nasambu Chrono 2. Not true. Juma Swale Juma Chrono 2.
Not true.
Count number 26. Weekly Wafula Wangamati, you are charged with the offense of conflict of interest, contract section 42.3, as read with section 48 of the Corruption and Economic Crimes Act, Cap 65. Particulars are between 25th June 2019 and 4th June 2020 within the Republic of Kenya, being the governor of the county government of Bungoma through Nabwala Construction Limited, a company whose directors Michael Timi Wangamati and Edward Barasa N. Wangamati are their siblings, you knowingly acquired an indirect private interest with a sum of Kenya shillings 6,500,000 paid to Nabwala Construction Limited from the monies paid by the county government of Bungoma to Fastech Suppliers Limited in connection with BGM/CNTY/OT/RPW/185/2018/2019 construction of Kiamama Water Supply Bridge at Chesikaki. Weekly from Akula Chrono 2. Count number 27. Nasikab Civil Contractors Limited, Jimmy Barasa Wekesa, Christopher Makoha Masika, and Joseph Kaimba Wanyoni. You are charged with the offense of engaging in a fraudulent practice in a procurement contract section 66.1 as read with section 177 of the Public Procurement and Asset Disposal Act of 2015. Particulars are between 16th March 2019 and 15th July 2019 in Bungoma County within the Republic of Kenya, being a private limited company and the directors of Nasika Civil Contractors Limited respectively engaged in fraudulent practice in procurement by submitting false documents to with NCA certificate number 178456 dated 1st January 2019, NCA Contractors Annual Practicing License issued on 4th day of year 2019, NCA certificate number 165171 dated 6th September 2018, NCA Contractors Annual Practicing License issued on 6th day of September year 2018, and NCA certificate number 165172 dated 6th November 2018, and NCA Contractors Annual Practicing License issued 6th day of 9 year 2018 in support of the bid by Nasika Civil Contractors Limited in tender number BGM/CNTY/RPW/RT/339/18-19 periodic maintenance of roads in Chwele, Kabuchai Ward. Nasika Civil Contractors, true or not true? Nasika Civil Contractors.
Not true.
Jimmy Barasa Wegesa, true or not true?
Not true.
Christopher Makoha, true or not true? Joseph Kaemba Wanyoni, true or not true?
Not true.
Okay, my check is sets.
So, plea of not guilty is entered against each of the accused person in the charges which they individually face. Any statement on bail?
Yes. On behalf of the Director of Public Prosecutions,
Yes, Mr. Manda, please proceed.
yes, on behalf of the Director of Public Prosecutions, we are not opposed to the release on bail of each of the accused persons. However, the court should take into account the nature of charges each of the accused persons has pleaded not guilty to in setting the bail bond terms. In addition, the DPP will be seeking that each of the accused persons who is in possession of a passport deposits the same in court, and whenever they would like to leave the jurisdiction of the court, they should do so with the permission of the court. Further, there should be no contact or interference with witnesses once they have been served with the evidentiary material that the prosecution intends to rely upon. Lastly, Your Honor, none of the accused persons, and this also applies to my colleagues, should make any comments outside this court regarding this matter. Now that the court is properly seized of the matter, any comments regarding this matter should be made in court so that we preserve the integrity of these proceedings. That will be all from the DPP.
Disclosure for many days.
Your Honor, perhaps then you can guide us on the issue of disclosure.
Okay.
Thank you.
Defense, yes, Mr. Peter Anyama.
Yes, Your Honor, we will be very brief in our submissions. We thank the ODPP for their statement that they are not opposed to bail. So bail is a constitutional right. There are no reasons compelling why they shall not be released on bail. On our part, we request that you release them on reasonable bond terms of cash bail, reasonable cash bail, for the following reasons. Despite the fact that the accused persons have been charged with 27 counts, if you look at these charges in the context of a normal and usual anti-corruption persecution, which this court is seized of, you will see that there is no single officer from the county government of Bungoma, from the procurement department or finance department, or within the departments, in this case the accounting officer, who has been isolated and charged with any offense in relation to what the state has brought to court. That is very significant. Significant because they are the ones responsible for the procurement and payment. What that means on the face of the charges is that there is no irregularity on the procurement and payment process. Because that's what the charges, they ought to speak for themselves. Secondly, our argument is stronger, again, because there is no officer from the county government, including the first accused person who is present before court, who has been charged with abuse of office. Your Honor, that is very significant. Ordinarily, in a criminal, in an anti-corruption prosecution, abuse of office will be the first charge against the former governor of the county. But there is no evidence, no threshold, no iota of evidence whatsoever from their own charges why to lay basis for the first accused person, Bigly Wangamati, to be charged with abuse of office. That is very significant. Again, there is another charge which is usually present in 100% of all the charges: conspiracy to commit a corruption offense. Again, it is not present in these charges. There is no conspiracy at all. So again, that is quite telling. Additionally, if you look at the way the charges have been crafted, even though they have been broken down, Your Honor, but there is one fundamental issue which the accused persons have desperately tried to explain to EACC in vain. That these were all subcontracts, and we will be maintaining that throughout the hearing of this case, that they were subcontracts. There is no nexus between, in the law of subcontracting, there is no nexus between the county government and these contractors at all. So they were all subcontracts. So, but EACC has declined to listen to that defense. The accused persons really tried to explain why you will see these documents which they mentioned in the charge sheet belong to other institutions, other agencies, the county government of Tana River, etc. because these documents were lawfully issued to the subcontractors by these agencies, county governments, and they were put together for tendering purposes. So, but that is a matter for the trial. We will deal with it at the right time. But on the severity of the charge, we just wanted to have that picturesque perspective so that you can see, whereas the counts are many, the charges are really, even on the face of it, explainable. In relation to the cooperation of the accused persons, Your Honor, allow me to say that it's really important, Your Honor, that the court notes that the accused persons have really cooperated with the EACC. Your Honor, this is significant because when the DPP last week issued a press statement that they will charge the accused persons with a crime, the accused persons realized a major mistake which has been made by the EACC and DPP. They had recommended charges against a gentleman known as Nicholas Wangamati. The person we submitted documentation, they said that they want to arrest this person, bring them to court. So we asked, we submitted documentation showing that the person actually passed on 3 years ago, unfortunately. And that explains why Nicholas Wangamati has been removed from the charges, despite the DPP's notification to the public, Nicholas has now been removed from the charges that are before court. That came from the accused person. And we are just asking what other information positive the accused person could have given and considered favorably. There is a lot, but we'll cross that bridge. In relation to the first accused person, the first accused person faces a charge known as conflict of interest. Former governor of Bungoma, Wangamati, faces a charge conflict of interest. Again, you will see from the characterization of the charges, and evidence will confirm this, that the state has really tried to get the first accused person in court. They have really tried.
Mr. Wanyama, are you going to the merits of the case?
No, I'm just saying, Your Honor, for purpose of severity of the charge.
It's beginning to sound like an opening statement.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes.
It is a fact, actually. I'm responding to Mona when Mona says, look at the seriousness of the charge. Ours is that, no, you need to look at the context. And, Your Honor, that I think will be the far we can go. We can't go beyond that. Your Honor, there's an additional issue that we wanted to raise also in relation to an accused person, Bramwell, who is present before you. Actually, EACC gave him a special treatment because he is not well. Okay. He's not feeling well. EACC has accorded him
That's what number of accused?
7.
7.
He's accused person number 7.
Okay. Mukewa Wafula.
Yes, Your Honor. And Your Honor, in turn, I will recommend that we release him on a free bond. He will attend court, but he's suffering from serious serious and massive health constraints. We tried to ask him if he can delay the plea, but he said he will struggle to go through the plea process. Your Honor, the statement that no one should comment on the charges that are before court applies both to the state and to the defense. Your Honor, both the EACC and the DPP, they are obligated to abide by that statement. So they are the ones whipping out the emotions by issuing press statements. But now that the matter is in court, we hope they will refrain themselves. The defense will undertake that we will not make any comments, especially for us lawyers. We will not make any comments because it is a bit prejudicial. It's always prejudicial if we are commenting on a matter which is pending before a court of competent jurisdiction. Again, we undertake as the defense for the accused person who holds the Kenyan passport or any travel documentation, we will deposit that in court, and no accused person will travel out of the country without the permission of the court, which will be sought usually, I think for only one accused person, but we'll cross that bridge. One accused person who has, that is Edward. Is it Edward? Yes, for Edward. We will be seeking permission because we have some business in the south of the country. But if he wants to travel, Your Honor, we will come before you and we seek adequate permission, and we will notify the state accordingly. And lastly, Your Honor, we would like to say that we are thankful and we undertake to fully cooperate with, as the defense throughout this prosecution. And we sincerely request that you accord the accused persons reasonable cash bail terms and bond terms. My colleague, Mr. Edward Wangila, is going to make an additional argument on why that is necessary. Thank you, Your Honor, with your permission.
Mr. Wangila?
With the permission of the court, Your Honor, on the application for bail, our request is that you grant us the reason for bail as already submitted by my colleague. And we'll be submitting that you grant an amount not exceeding 50,000 shillings. And Your Honor, the basis for that particular submission is that you will not, or just to inform the court, Your Honor, the first, second, and third accused persons are brothers. And the fourth, fifth, sixth, fourth accused person is a niece. Sorry, a nephew. The fifth accused person is their niece. The sixth accused person is a nephew. The seventh accused person, Your Honor, is a cousin. The eighth accused person, Your Honor, is also a cousin. And I think it's also, yes, Your Honor. So the reason I'm raising this, Your Honor, is that whichever resources are going to be utilized in settling this cash bail once granted by the court, because we already know it's not opposed, is, there are family resources. So we must take into consideration that we wouldn't want to strain one family from having to take the heavy task of raising cash bail that would be relevant for these proceedings. On the other issue, Your Honor, you'll note from the charges, there is no accusation, that there's been loss of any public funds. So there have been a lot of numbers that have been thrown in the charges that have been presented before the accused persons. You will note, Your Honor, that there is no allegation whatsoever that there is loss of public funds. So we are saying that even when you retire to make your decision on the bail applicable, we ask you to take that into consideration. The critical thing is that we don't want the accused persons to appear like they're already convicted at the point of cash bail. We ask you to exercise your discretion in a manner that we ensure that they can attend court and that they've already submitted. They're also not like this. I think that will be the only other addition to our application for bail. That's the problem.
Yes, we're going to try to adopt the application that was prepared by
Mr. Hemba, please raise your voice a bit.
Yes, sorry, I'll say, but in the interest of time, I'll be adopting the application as well as submissions that have been made by my colleagues, Mr. Onyama and Mr. Wangila, to apply to the client that extent. That is the 9th, 10th, and 11th accused persons. advise Your Honor that urging you, Your Honor, to consider and apply the principle of finality. In the sense, Your Honor, that my clients are facing a single charge, one charge. Your Honor, these are small traders, peasant farmers from Bungoma, who unfortunately find themselves entangled in this process. Your Honor, my clients have been extremely cooperative with the ESCC. When do I inform Your Honor, these are people who are working in social media. When the ESCC made an announcement that they appeared before the head office at the Executive Center, I reached out to them and asked them if they are aware of that, when they are required. Based on that information, Your Honor, they wanted the next bus from Bungoma. Nairobi. QACC where they recorded their statements and the fingerprint system. Your Honor, the charge they face, you have not been told that they received any money, any proceeds of crime. They are not being charged with receiving any taxpayers' funds. They are only being charged, which will discount on the right side that they presented documents which were found not to be genuine when they were seeking a tender, which tender was not even awarded to the company which they sharehold. Your Honor, I'll be urging you that you release them on very reasonable terms. In terms of cash pay, Mr. Odinga proposed a sum of $50 means to my clients. Your Honor, as he proposing a sum of $20 means to my clients. The 11th accused person, Mr. Joseph Wanyoni, is fairly elderly. I believe his person is most advanced in terms of age as compared to the rest. He's the presiding clerk of a local church that I attend in Milimani, Material Friends Monthly Church. And given that, Your Honor, we undertake that they will not reach out and interfere with any witness. None of the accused persons that I represent holds a million persons. That demonstrates the peasant nature of their livelihood. That's all.
Your Honor, you are me.
Just a minute. Yes.
Your Honor,
Kindly remind me your name.
Nahurenya Eric.
Mr. Nahurenya Eric.
Your Honor, we, in appreciation of the submissions from our seniors,
Yes.
wish to mention that on behalf of the accused persons, we give assurance that we will be able to comply, submit to the directions of his honorable court. And finally, Your Honor, I also want to add the voice that in your decision, we pray that you become very lenient, Your Honor, in the instant case, so that what bail is granted, Your Honor, does not defeat the purpose of the accused accused persons being released. Thank you very much.
You know, that is all for.
Yeah, perhaps before my colleague says,
Yes.
there is an issue that has been raised up.
Kindly your name, sir?
My name is Wangila. I'm Wangila B, he's Wangila A. You can use that.
No,
I'm Eugene Wangila.
Eugene Wangila. Oh, because you both, no.
Yes.
Okay.
Your Honor, two of the accused persons, that is 5th and 6th, in line with what my senior Mr. Odinga submitted, and due to the fact that when considering board, you also look at the strength of the prosecution's case, and the fact that we've been willing to give information, they had actually, at the time of tendering, they had officially resigned from these companies. That is 5th and 6th. And Your Honor, the 5th accused person stays in Mombasa, I happen to know her. And now in respect of even the rest, just to bolster what my colleagues had said, they are family people. All of them are married, they are breadwinners. Going by even what my senior submitted, we hope that you consider that. The 6th accused person, 5th, has just gotten a new job, and traveling from Mombasa to this place and back will be very expensive for her. So in setting the bond terms, in line with what my senior Mr. Odinga said, we really hope that you consider a cash payment of 50,000. Because most of them in due course will prove that they were not even in that tendering process. And that information we were willing to give the DCP with the ESCC, but those are things that will come out as to why information is not forthcoming.
Okay. Anybody else?
No, I think that is all for. Unless my colleague wants to come and talk.
Yes, Your Honor, my name is Wati, David Wati. I'm sorry when my colleague was introducing counsels, I was here on the way.
Yes.
Your Honor, I've been asked to appear for Mr. Joseph Wanyoni, along with my senior Mr. Emma, the 11th accused. Your Honor, in addition to what they are saying, I'm aware of the judicial policy on bail, which is well captured. Your Honor, the 11th accused are charged along with the 9th and 10th in charge number 27. Your Honor, I'll urge Your Honor to give very, very reasonable terms of pay so that we can pick up the issues and raise the necessary objections to the charge first. It is just not desirable to have 27 counts in one charge sheet. The principle of public case is there, section 134. No, that is all.
Mr. Wanyama, now you are truly done, huh?
Yes, Your Honor, we are truly done.
Okay. Mr. Monda, you want a rejoinder?
Yes, just a brief rejoinder. Your Honor, we reiterate our position that as you set out the bond terms, please take into account the nature of charges. That each of the accused persons is facing.
Okay.
Yes. My learned friend Wanyama did raise a point that the conditions such as not commenting on the matters in court also apply to us. That's okay. We have no problem. We'll abide by that. And lastly, Your Honor, as you also deal with pre-trial disclosure, you may realize that there are more than 2 counsel appearing in a matter.
Yes.
So, in that context, we'll be requesting to know who the lead counsel is. Why? This is very important. Service of documents will be effected only upon the lead counsel. So it is important for counsel so that for every accused person in the matter, we know who to serve the documents upon. We do not want a scenario where all counsel appearing before the DPP requesting for service of documents. That will be all wrong. And from the prosecution team, we also equally thank you.
Your Honor, there are only 2 sets of counsels for the accused persons. We do appear for the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, and 12 accused persons, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19.
Okay.
So, any documents, material that the prosecution would wish to rely on prosecuting their case against these accused persons, we had already initiated correspondence, can be served to the firm of and in respect of 9, 10, and 11 accused persons, any material that the prosecution would want to rely on can be served to the firm of Ayanda. Counsel Ayanda, Ryan, who is also present in court. So I think that is, I hope that makes it easy and clear for them. Thank you.
Your Honor, just for seamless representation, so that is not a problem. We also, as counsels, undertake that if there is change of counsel, then the counsel will not call lien on the documents which have been submitted by the state, so that it will delay the interruption prior. That is usually a requirement. We just want to assure Mr. Monda that we are really in for a good trial.
Thank you for that clarification, but I think that's a matter that you will deal with the trial court when the time comes. Because some courts will prefer that parties be served in person. Some courts may direct that the lead counsels collect those documents. So at the opportune time, I've taken note of what you have stated. The first team is to be served, is to be led by Mr. Wanyama Manyonge, and the second team is lead counsel is Mr. Brian Kaemba. So for now, allow me some 30 minutes to give a ruling on this matter. I will give you a time to return because I have another plea to take. So let us return at 11:30.
We are most glad you
Oh, atakuja sote remain hapa.
Tunaenda please tu kama tuna
lakini si not kuitika pasi.
we're here for all day. Yeah? 2:30. So. The other two, they're from Western, so they're around us.
Sasa hizi inabidi
lazima all kwa nani Odinga kuna more problem. Yes, a lot. Kwanza hizo kwa bora ndio kuna light network.
sana.
Kuna hizo na flow. Fanya ndio pole wa internalize.
Hakuna pia kwa sababu waliandika barua
or even the previous child you are so convoluted, so you are not distinct. Sio kwa ngumu.
Oh yeah, then we go. Ngoja tutajua. There was some contractors. Hakuna kama kuna subcontractor wao tunaambia why you qualified with us.
Unless they are saying kama anakuwa. Kile sabiti ndio.
Oh, what number?
Brand kizungu ngumu.
Pole.
Hapo nilikuwa tumekongojea. Iko sawa hivyo.
No, iko sawa. Ni vile document imani.
Ni document iko hivyo. Usijali. They want something. Yeah.
Unajua vile ulifika 27 ukafanya. There was love. Oh,
Alafu